Hello and welcome to a rather late Jinja Island Parley. Sorry, but I just went over to visit Ishmael's property over by Shepherd Island. He has a secret chocolate farm. I didn't know. It's a chocolate farm. Anyway, let me just adjust the lights so you can see me a bit better. There we go. Okay. Right, first of all, got to turn the oven on. 80. Let's get that warmed up. So, last night I was going to cook a roast meal for Ishmael and his family. Unfortunately, the chicken was frozen when I went to get it out. So I'm going to do it now. If you don't mind. I hope that's okay. Sorry it's so late. Loads of change that I need to get rid of. Right, now with the chicken. Who's there? Ooh, Lee Corn. Hi Lee, how's it going, man? Right, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll have to turn the water on. Good. The water might be turned off. Right, okay. Let's prep the chicken. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Hello, Mr. Bond. Get rid of that. So yeah, went over to Ishmael's property over near Shepherd Island. It was really cool, man. It was really, really cool. Really enjoyable. We went up like a river, like a mangrove river. That's really cool. Made up that I got to do that before I left. We've been wanting to do it for a while, but kept on getting put off for various reasons. Yeah. Isn't a very big chicken for 5 of us. But yeah, we'll do what we can with it. Right. Okay. Salt on the chicken. Put a bit of tin foil on top. Can't be asked. Not used this oven before, so let's see how we go. I thought it wasn't going to fit. It did fit in the end. Right. Now I need to peel the spits. Also, I need to check what time it is. What time is it, people? It is 5 to midnight. Oh God, I'm so sorry that this is so late. Let me come around here. Yeah, come around here. Sit with me. Actually, got a better idea. Focus hot sauce. It's really annoying when you try like you're building your kitchen at the same time that you actually want to cook stuff in your kitchen. Right. Hey. Let's move some stuff. Oh, hello. Marcus is also streaming. Oh, cool. All right. What, this late? 1 o'clock in the morning for him? Hi, Graham. Would you eat us? I'm sorry, Pooh, that there's no way of getting anything here. There's no postal service here, so there's no way of posting anything. No, friendly shop. No, I'm just trying to think. If I ever wanted anything sent through mailboxes, etc., would charge me like $4 to pick up a post. think they do post here. I just don't think it's the thing they do. Oh, certainly not out here to the island. Right. Right, I'm going to peel some spuds. I bought these really cheap knives. And they like bend. You can see that, but they're really crap. What you and Marcus? Ooh. Look, it must be like, I don't know. It must be 1 o'clock in the morning in Europe right now. Yeah, well, mainland Europe. So yeah, went over to Ishmael's place. There's so much left to do here. Like there's so much to do. I keep noticing more things that need to be done. Well, it's fine, you know. The place is habitable, but that's all we can ask at this point. Right, so there's no post in town. His number, but yeah, there's no way of getting post in that way here. But I mean, you can. It's mailboxes, etc., and they just charge you a small fortune. So it's usually not worth, unless you're getting like something that's worth quite a lot of money moved over here. It's just not worth it. I had a friend who used to send me postcards, and I had to say, "Can you stop sending me postcards?" Because it was costing me so. Oh, it's nice to get a postcard, isn't it? It's just when it cuts into your beer money. I don't know. So yeah, as you probably know, watching the news and stuff, there was a terrorist incident in Liverpool yesterday. It's like absolutely bizarre. Some person turned up in a taxi. Now the rumor is they wanted to get to the Remembrance Day service at the cathedral, and they went to the women's hospital, and yeah, it was crazy. And apparently there was a bomb making factory in Liverpool, and also the rumor is that the taxi driver who was driving the taxi, he actually locked the doors to stop the bomber getting out of the cabin, causing more mayhem. But yeah, just really drives home the fact that it could happen anywhere, Oh, hi, Mad Monk. How you doing? I'm just peeling potatoes. This is really not my most fun, energetic parlay. I really tonight I should just make a list of the big thing that I've got to do tomorrow is make all the boards for the wonderful people who have contributed towards the island. Over 110 donations have been made. Some of them have been made by the same person more than once, but I mean that's just absolutely remarkable. And yeah, it's really exciting for the future of the island, knowing that like quite a few people have like taken an interest in the place and might actually want to come and visit in the future, which would be really, really cool. Always some lunatics want to hurt others. No, it's sad. Yeah. But Liverpool always seemed like a place where that kind of thing just didn't happen. I mean, it was never Liverpool itself. I don't think was ever targeted by the IRA. When I was growing up in the 80s, I know Warrington was in the 90s, which is nearby. But yeah, it was just something that we didn't really worry about too much in Liverpool, like terrorism. Then again, I mean, you know, when you travel the world, you invariably end up going places that you know, get attacked at some point. I've been at the I went up the World Trade Center in 1999. When I was in Parley in 2002, I spent a lot of time at the Sari Club, then blown up a few months later. I was in Ahmedabad, Gujarat in India, and was there in January 2002, and literally, I think a couple of weeks later, there was a huge massacre there. Over 1,000 killed. And do you know who was mayor at the time? Who was in charge? A guy called Narendra Modi, I think his name was. You won't have heard. He's just the Prime Minister of India, who has now just done his best to torpedo kind of meal deal on coal at the COP26 summit. COP out 26. They just kicked the ball into the long grass for another year until they all meet up in Egypt and probably do the same thing again. There were over 500 delegates from fossil fuel companies. Like, how is that right? Is that fair? No, what? It's just 500 delegates. You know, for fossil fuels. Saying, no, you don't want to get rid of coal. You don't want to get rid of gas. You don't want to get rid of oil. No. There's money to be made. And the big news that the Brexiteers got all excited about today is that Royal Dutch Shell, which is practically a British company anyway, is moving its HQ to the UK so it doesn't have to pay its tax. So horrible little twats like that Andrew Neil creep, who lost 4 million on GB News. How the hell does a public broadcaster on a shit politics show that no one watches, that was broadcast during the daytime, like daytime politics show, how do you amass £4 million that he could afford to lose? Bit disturbing, that, isn't it? You know, it's just a throwaway comment for him. Oh, it was worth losing 4 million for GB News. Money well lost, he said. £4 million. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Meanwhile, the ultra wealthy, like this Andrew Neil creep, happy to see working people's tax credit, universal credit cut by 20 quid. Yeah, okay. They don't care. You played the GTA trilogy, yeah, lol. Theft Auto, yeah. Was there back in the day when it was just Grand Theft Auto top down car heist simulator, like Sim City, but with breaking into people's cars. GTA 2 was the same. I think in the GTA 1 you had the Goranga, didn't you, where you ran over a bunch of Jehovah's what are they called? The Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, guys from India. Hare Krishnas. And then I think in the sequel you got to run over a line of impersonators, which is always fun. My favourite thing about GTA is that it was made by DMA Design. They changed the name, but when it was DMA Design, they made Lemmings. It's one of my favourite video games of all time. I spent, I was going to say hours. I think I spent months playing that game. Lemmings and Lemmings 2, the Tribes, and Christmas Lemmings, and Oh No More Lemmings, and absolutely loved it. It was a puzzle game, but it was cute and it was fun. Yeah, and innovative. Cooking with Gracie, what I'm doing here, but I am actually peeling spuds. Peeling the spuds, like. So yeah, the COP26 ended in absolute dismal failure, with no one agreeing to bloody do anything really. You know, they like to big up the announcements. The announcements they're going to phase down coal. Oh yeah, whatever. They need the thing is they're trying to run this thing on a national level. Can't be national. It's got to be communities. It's got to be small communities all working together, you know, or competing against each other to become more green. That's the way to do it. Give them a prize fund. People do crazy stuff for fun for prizes. I know this being a filmmaker. Like if you want a bunch of filmmakers from a city to all make a film, and you've only got £1,000 to make the film, don't give a filmmaker £1,000 to make a film. Run a competition and say the prize is worth £1,000. And you get a bunch of people all chipping in to make a film, and you'll end up with like £16,000 worth of films for £1,000. Everyone loves a competition, and the misunderstanding, which is basically every episode of Neighbours, is a competition. There's a misunderstanding. Oh. My mum completed Lemmings in her 70s. That's cool. Gotta go. Good night. Off topic, but are you vaccinated? Yes, of course I am. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Like, literally wouldn't be in this country. You have to be vaccinated to come here. So yes, I'm double vaccinated. Do you think it's patronising to tell I don't know. Sorry to interrupt your spud. That's all right, Lee. What do you want to know? You have to bump up your comment because I can't see the bottom line. I can't see the bottom line of people's comments. Give it a bump. Oh. But I just sent you a WhatsApp. Oh, Lee, I can't get WhatsApp at the moment because internet to get it on my other phone, because this phone's got my Panamanian SIM in it, and I can't get WhatsApp on this phone while my SIM is in it. Can you send me an email instead? Is the chicken defrosted? Yes, it's very much defrosted, Lee. Jeremy. Yes, it's in the oven, cooking away. So this is a new one. I've used it before, so I've got to sort of check it out. Check in about sort of half an hour, see how the chicken's going on. The size of it, I would say it wouldn't take more than an hour and a half to cook, but I don't know exactly what temperature the oven's at. I have to buy one of those oven temperature things. So I should buy a spud peeler for peeling spuds. That would be a good idea. That would be a spud idea. Do you think it's patronising to tell people to save energy and recycle it when it makes barely any difference compared to big companies? No, because I mean, okay, on a personal level, like just individually, you're not polluting that much, but then there's 8 billion of us on the planet, so realistically, all of us together are polluting the world more than these companies, because there ain't 6 billion companies. Although yes, they do pollute. It's quite grim. We really need to do something about it. It's so sad that so many people are just happy for these companies just to destroy the future for these people's children. And you just got to sort of sit there and go, what? Why do people have kids? Why do people have kids knowing there's no future, or sort of delighting in the fact there's no future, and not trying to do anything to mitigate the problems that are going to be caused by climate change? You got to think. Hang on, India under Modi is a populist scumbag. He says, "Oh, well, I don't want this whole thing about phasing out coal. We got it phasing down or something." And I'm like, where do you think the people from Bangladesh are going to go? No, where are they going to go when the land in which they live is underwater? They're surrounded by India. They've got a tiny border with Burma, but I mean, sorry, Myanmar. This dog looks far too eager to eat potato, raw potato. It won't taste good, pickle. It won't taste good. Trust me on this one. I know with what I speak. Sent you email. Thanks, Lee. But also, I can't check it until I'm not broadcasting, because this is my only access to the internet at the moment. Obviously, I'm doing this. I hope it's not too urgent. Is the Queen still alive? I guarantee that announcement's coming. That announcement is coming very, very, very soon, I think. I don't think the Queen's going to be around much longer by the looks of things. The reason I think this is because Boris Johnson went on the record to say she looks very healthy, she looks very well. And that man is such a consummate liar. Can't trust a word he says. So, yeah. Yeah, it's, I guess Brexit turned out to be a good thing if you're a fuel company that doesn't want to pay its fair share of tax. Yay. I can smell the chicken cooking. Might have to put some tin foil over it. Maybe the oven's a bit hotter than it thinks it is. It would help if there was an actual, dial that said 180 degrees. That would help. Bump, says Lee. Duke Vengeance is getting angry. So that's a little angry face. I hope that's not for me. I hope that's just, shit in general. But yeah, so Christopher Chope, who's this horrific weasel scum bastard of a human being. This is a guy who derailed legislation against upskirting, the upskirting bill. A guy who also did legislation for to clamp down more strongly on female genital mutilation. Today, he objected to the Tories basically backheeling the really bad decision a couple of weeks ago where they decided to let the Tory scumbag Owen Paterson off the hook for basically being a corrupt scumbag. What's really funny, though, is now that the Parliament's going to get much more scrutinized. A lot of these knobheads who are doing really well for themselves at their second jobs, earning millions, they're all going to be, in something's going to happen. I mean, they can't continue the way they are, and it's all the fault of Owen Paterson, who couldn't, he felt that he had been really seriously aggrieved for, taking money off private companies on their behalf. Like, how is that not legal? I mean, seriously, how is that not the rules? That should be the rule. You should just be able to go take as much money as you can off these companies and use that to pay for your crack or your whores or whatever these Tories spend their money on. And they get to lobby and basically tell the government, say, hey, put a good word in for these guys. That absolute cockhound Matt Hancock did, giving all his mates very, very lucrative deals to supply PPE that doesn't work, and in doing so, kill a few people. Kill a few fools. Now, I need to go and get some. I don't want to leave you, but I will. Serious question now. Do ginger people have souls? No, of course not. Ginger, I has no soul. The funny thing is, once I was in Papua New Guinea, and I was, got involved in this like voodoo ceremony, and I got to meet Satan, the devil, and that was cool. And I basically sold him my soul in return for the gift of rock and roll. However, joke's on him, because I is ginger. I have no soul. So yeah, it's all good. True story. But I think the devil did the number on me, actually, because I still can't sing for shit. Okay. Right. Right, you potatoes, you mucky. I'm going to wash these. I might have to go downstairs and turn the water on, because I think it's been turned for some terrible reason. Ah! Unless you're out of water, that'll be fun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey. Right, so I'm cooking a roast meal, so I'm just going to parboil these potatoes for a moment. maybe I should buy a potato peeler. Whoop, whoop. Okay, right, let's get boiling. Do, 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 do. Lee's doing the face palm. Oh, is this an urgent thing, Lee? Do you want me to stop doing the broadcast now? Oh. Wait, just hang on a sec. Hang on. I need to dry my hands. Let me put this on the boil, and then I'll. Pickles barking. I'll put these on the boil, and then I'll dry my hands. I'll wash my hands, and then I'll be with you in a moment. I'll be with you. I'll check my emails. Okay. Nice. Lit. Okay. Nice. Why toast when you can roast? Morning from Taiwan. Hello, hello, Samosa. Okay, I've just got to check else. I have an urgent message, so just give me 1 second. Okay. So Lee, if you're watching this, I don't know how to do that. Sorry. And if I do it, it means going to another website on my phone. And honestly, my phone barely can do this. I'll take a look. After doing this Parley. Sorry, a bit rubbish. Right, where was I? Sorry, I'm fucking stuff. I just realised I don't have any oven gloves. Shit. Okay, right. I've got some carrots to peel now. Rest for the wicked. I think, by the way, if anyone wants to give to the Jinja Island fund, you can give anonymously. You don't have to put you don't have to give your name publicly. And if you have, you can go back and I think you can change it to give anonymously, and then it won't come up on the feed. Anyway, so one thing that I was thinking about today, actually, because something that I follow Super Tansky on TikTok, and she's really, really good, very sweary, hates the Tories, very funny, very astute. She pointed out the fact that there are all these knobheads who are like much more interested in slagging off Labour, you know, instead of actually going after the Tories. And I've got to agree with her. You know, I try and hold back, like me, sort of. You know, of course, I want to say, you know, what are they playing at? We should do this, should do that. But at the end of the day, they're the only rodeo in town. Do you know what I mean? If we don't Labour in the next election, the Tories will get back in. Go on, shoot me. It only makes me angrier. Okay. Fold the tea towel now. That's what I'm going to do. Tea towels I've got are horrible fiber ones. I hate my stuff. It just feels disgusting. It's a miserable feeling in your skin, especially got a bit of dry skin on your hands and like the microfiber. Oh, just I think the shit. I don't know why. Like you know that's the only option you get. I was like, can you just give up like good old fashioned towely material? That's fine with me. Remember, I bought a microfiber towel to take with me traveling years ago. It's probably about 20 years ago, and it was horrible. I just abandoned it. I threw it in the bin or something. Because it was horrible. It felt horrible, and also it wasn't very absorbent. So it stank. That's one of the things I always say about backer and like traveling. Don't towel. Don't bother. Just pick one up when you arrive somewhere. Just buy one for God's sake, and then when you finish with it, chuck it. If you stay anywhere, they provide towels. If you stay here in Jinja Island, you'll get a towel. You don't need to bring your own. But yeah, you get a towel. You have it in the morning, and then you got to go and get a bus or something. So you got this big wet mess of a towel. What do you do? Put it in your bag? Put it in a plastic bag in your bag? Oh God, then it's gonna stink. Or do you tie it to the outside of your bag so it can kind of dry off in the dust and the pollution of whichever country you happen to be in? I mean, no, not all those are pretty bad. So it's one thing that I diverge from Douglas Adams on in a major way. I think that you shouldn't bother taking a towel when you're traveling. If you're female or if you're a bloke and you don't care, a sarong is a really, really good alternative to a towel. Especially if you're in a hot country, you don't need a towel, just get a sarong. Now, I bought more potatoes than this, and I also bought more carrots than this. I think someone's been at my potatoes and carrots. I'm going to roast the carrots. I love roasted carrots. Wow, this is a graphics mod. What's a graphics mod? I'm just peeling some carrots at the moment. Ay. Oh my God, tomorrow is my last full day here. Tomorrow is it. My last full day on Jinja Island. And then on Wednesday I'm heading off into the great blue yonder. Well, going up the coast to Costa Rica. And there's so much to do though. I mean, I'll probably end up. I hope Dave and Catherine don't mind. I'll probably end up like trying to get to the border as late as possible. Really, it closes at 5. I'm trying to get there before it closes. Down to Puerto Viejo. Ay. Putting some light away. Oh, I found the missing canvas. Okay. Is this the graphics mod for Secret Monkey Island? It looks so realistic. It is. We're in 4K now. They've redone it again in 4K. I think they did their HD version, didn't they, a few years ago? I think I downloaded it from my smartphone. But yeah, this is Monkey Island. Over the other end of the island, got a giant stone monkey head. There's an old guy who lives on the island called Herman. And yeah, the treasure of the big Rupert Inn, if you know where to look. If you follow the correct ingredients, follow the correct recipe to end up on Monkey Island. Right, okay then. Let's see how those potatoes are doing. Come on, potato time. I'm on a tropical island making a roast dinner. What's happening at the moment? You want that to be cooking. Don't set your tea towel on fire. I don't know. I haven't got a teaspoon. Man. Now you see, this was my cooker at home. It's These are supposed to be boiling by now. They are not boiling. Bad. Boil. So yeah, the UK is continuing to drown in its own crazy reverie. You know. But yeah, I've got loads of work to do tomorrow. I've basically all of the boards I haven't met, all of them, and then I need to. Oh, there's a window I need to make for upstairs. I don't know if I can be asked. I just not do it. And then there's like things like boards and things to be put up, but also like little jobs. Like see these wires here. You need to put a piece of wood in front of these wires so you don't see them going up. It's not sexy, you know. And there's like just little bits and bobs like you're doing. The cupboard need to have little stop when you close them. They close nicely. That's what we need to do. All right, so let's see if we can get into this can. Don't have a can opener. Do have a really crappy knife. Ah. But did you ever go to Lesotho in that vid from like 8 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I went to Lesotho. I went up the Sani Pass, from where did they go from? From South Africa into Pietermaritzburg, and then what's the name of the place on the border? Anyway, that's what I did. It's much easier getting into a can when you got a can opener. I do normally have a can opener when I'm traveling because I normally have my Swiss Army knife with me. But because I had no check-in baggage, because it was an extra 50 quid, I don't have my Swiss Army knife. Honestly, this is a knife. Cool. They are about to be nicely done. Oh. Right. Okay. Can't find my cooking pot. Where the hell did we put my pot? Ah, maybe I put it in one of the new cupboards that I made. Hello. Only 2 more decent batties. What? Battles? Oh, cool. Microfiber towel are just crap. I just got through the towel. Now it's fold 4 times. Right. What's happening? 2 more decent battles. Yes. All right. Right. Okay. So I've got in there water, which is the potatoes. Okay. I'm gonna put the carrots in there now. Countries, I'm not gonna roast these. Actually, in the meantime, I'll try and get this cat. Why didn't I buy a tin opener? Jesus Christ. Keep all the goodness. Watch your fingers. Yeah. Chop them off after. God, imagine after cutting all that wood. Finally lose my fingers trying to get a bloody can. Why don't we just go in? There you are, it's better. Nope, not better. Thought it was. It's not better. Would help if the knife was so utterly sharp. There you go. Whew. Got it open. bloody da. Might have some quite hungry. Mm. 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 Love a bit of corn. Mm. Ooh. This beer was frozen to the bottom in the fridge, in the freezer. Mm. Ooh. Look at that. It's got like a little circle of ice. Just came out the bottom of the can. Threw it in the sink. I don't know what to do with this now. A bit worried it might be frozen. Can't be frozen. I put it in an hour ago. This goes everywhere. That would be hilarious. No, it's all good. Mm. Pre-extinction. Where did the dodo reside? In Mauritius. And if you visit Mauritius, you get a little stamp, an entry stamp in your passport, and it has a little dodo on it. True story. But yeah, we wiped them out. Mm. And there's only one specimen of a dodo left in the world. It's actually at the Oxford Natural History Museum. And years ago, they were doing a clear out, and a quick thinking person saved the dodo, the stuffed dodo that they had from the flames. I'm going to throw it on fire. It got a bit singed, but it got saved, and that was where Lewis Carroll, Charles Dodgson, saw the dodo and then had the inspiration to put the dodo into Alice in Wonderland. And after he did that, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and after he did that, the dodo became very popular around the world as the most famous extinct bird. Bicycle. Yeah. Stop eating all the clones, man. So, the time is love. It is coming up to 8 o'clock. The chicken probably needs about 20 minutes more. However, the spuds are going to need longer. So, I'll just leave the chicken in. It doesn't look like it's particularly juicy, to be honest with you, which is a bit. Fine fat ass chicken here. Fine bit of fat ass chicken. Yeah, there's no way that's going to be cooked through. No way, Jose. I can tell just by looking at it. Yum, 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 yum. Well done. Middlesbrough was the county town of which now defunct county? If you get an NHS contract, it has a Dido stamped on it. Yeah, very good. Drink the liquid. It's mostly alcohol. No, actually, it didn't freeze the beer. The beer's not frozen. It's all good. Middlesbrough was the county town, which now defunct county. The only defunct county I can think of up there was Northumbria, but that was way north. That was north of Newcastle. It's now Northumberland. Middlesbrough. No. There was Westmoreland, which is now Cumbria, actually. Obviously, Middlesbrough is now County Durham, I think. So there was a county between North Yorkshire and Durham, because it's basically on the Durham coast, isn't it? I don't know. Give in. Sealand. Land. I know that still exists. True story. I can just hear that cooking away. I smell it cooking away. Just to get your senses back. You know, like after I got COVID last year, I lost the sense of smell. Wasn't fun. Because it means you can't taste anything really. You can't taste tea. Tea just tastes like hot water. There was someone who wrote on Twitter today that we have to end this tyranny of COVID stuff. Why? What's happening? Why do we have to end the tyranny? What's happening? It turned out they were offering third vaccinations, booster shots, vaccinations for those aged 40 to 49, which includes me. Thank you. Which I'm going to go for. And apparently, the fact that there's no lockdown, you don't need to wear a mask, and there are free vaccinations available if you want them. That's tyranny, apparently, according to the dickheads out there. You're kind of thinking, oh, mate, you know, like if you're not vaccinated, it's a deadly disease. It's a deadly virus. It's killed 6 million people worldwide. You know, but their arrogance trumps everything, doesn't it? Better than having a dildo stamped on it, I suppose. Well, exactly. They have moved Middlesbrough. They have moved. What was it? North? Because Yorkshire got split into 4, didn't it? You've got the North Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, East Yorkshire, and then West Riding of Yorkshire, which is a weird one. Yeah. There's a West Virginia, but there isn't an East Virginia. There's just a Virginia. There's a South Sudan. There's no North Sudan. It's just called Sudan. There's a North Macedonia or Northern Macedonia, but there isn't a country called Macedonia to the south of it. There is a region of Greece called Macedonia, which is why there was such a hoo-ha about the name Macedonia for a long time. It was known as Fyrom, the former Yugoslavian Republic of Macedonia. But it finally came to agreement a couple of years ago to call it Northern Macedonia. That's what it's called now. They have moved Middlesbrough all around over the years. The answer is Cleveland. Oh, well, okay. Didn't know that. Cleveland. So where did it used to be then? In the middle of the borough? Huh. If you follow Map Men on YouTube, they do a really good. recently there's a good video about counties in the UK. They're just crazy. They make no sense. They make absolutely no sense whatsoever. But you know, some people like that. Let's send the spuds over. It's time to send the spuds over. Let's see how my Spudulikeers are doing. The Spudulikers.
I gotta call that Spudulika because it's exotic.
Oh, these are cooking up nicely. Oh yeah, really good. Secret is get the oil really, really hot before you put the spuds in the oil. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. You got them, don't you?
You want this, don't you? I can feel that hate stirring in you. Take your Jedi weapon. Strike me down.
We got a little pickle. Little pickle. Hi, pickle. Browns. I'm just saying where the emergency exit is on Earth in case the planet turns into a fireball. There isn't one. You literally just yeah, that's it. Elon Musk tweeted a picture of Dr. Manhattan sitting on Mars today. He's more Ozymandias than Dr. Manhattan. I'm pretty sure Dave Gibbons and Alan Moore will not be happy about that. In their character to have his dreams of going to Mars. Elon Musk, he didn't come up with Tesla. He just bought into the company. You know, he just bought into it. Just bought into PayPal. Also, his parents owned an emerald diamond, an emerald mine in apartheid South Africa. Yeah, nice guy. He's going to save the world through Bitcoin somehow. Yeah. Another one from tonight. Prior to being given to China, which I've asked you a question, Jay. Can you bump it? Can you just put bump it up? That'd be fine. Bump the question. Before being into China, which country controlled cow? Excuse my shit wording. It was Portuguese. It was Portuguese. you know, it's now making loads and loads and loads and loads of money as the gambling mecca of China. Now, I don't know if you know this, and I don't want to sound like I'm being prejudiced, because obviously not all Chinese people like to gamble. But if you visit casinos around the world, especially in Africa and Southeast Asia and places like that, a lot of the people in those casinos will be from China. A lot of people in China like to gamble. Not everyone. There's a lot of people in China that like to gamble. However, gambling is illegal in China. Yes, it is, except in certain special administrative regions like Macau. So yeah, Macau has its own thing going on. True story. It's just over the water from Hong Kong. There's a boat ride from Hong Kong. I think they were trying to build a bridge. Were they trying to build a bridge from Macau to Hong Kong or something? I don't know what happened with that. It got built. Someone could probably Google it if they wanted to. Feel free. Hi. Do you have platos? You have? No? Yeah. I'm making food in media hora, pollo, and tierra, papas, great papas. Yeah, sure.
Gracias.
Yeah. Right, these. Want these plates? They're very Jim Flora. You know who Jim Flora is. Bump. Another one for tonight. Bump UK. UK. I'll keep the questions back next week. My team are playing against Egghead Barry's team. He is rather rude to me. Like I can't stand Eggheads. They only asked like 3 questions in the whole bloody show. It's painful. And they discuss what they think their answer is. You know, why I'm gonna say it's this because of this, this, and this. I don't care. Answer the question. Yeah, it takes a long time to boil. Why are you going to keep the other questions back? Ask the questions. Got the else to do, man. I'm just standing here cooking. I know there's not enough politics stuff to be talking about, I don't think. Not today. Not today. I think I found my calling as a space mercenary. Ooh. Shoot people and get paid, but in space. Sounds good. Okay. I'm gonna put the carrots in now, the potatoes. I'm also probably going to take, I think it's probably going to be done in a minute. You only normally need to put the carrots in for about 20 minutes if Hey. Okay, the chicken.
Why are you going to hate this chicken of yours?
Oh, I don't have a strainer. Yeah, looks good to me. Chicken. Lid on me. Whilst on the lid. Let's be looking at it. There's all new stuff, but I can't find. Oh, there it is. Get in there, Mr. Chicken. Okay, cool. I'm just going to move the spuds up in the oven to a higher position. Okay. Cook away. Now, I'm going to cook it up some gravy. Yeah, gravy. Which species? If metal is galvanized, what's it coated with? Zinc. Yes. What species, approximately 7 meters long, is the closest relative to the elephant? I've never heard of this, by the way. And where's the Whispering Gallery? London. You just told us the answer. It's in St. Paul's Cathedral. Which species is the closest relative to the elephant? I don't know. The elephant shrew. Is it the elephant shrew? Right, boys and girls, I'm going to make the gravy. So here's how you make the gravy. Get the oil out of the chicken. Right, so you've got all that lovely chicken stock. Lovely. And you get a pair of scissors. You cut open the flour. And you put some flour in. Some flour into the oil. If you do this with water, it will make little balls of flour, which is made of. So you want to do this when it's oil. And mix that in. Thick gravy. I use the back of a fork. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. It's right for me. There we go. Looks pretty good to me. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. So all this is chicken, oil from the chicken cooking, chicken's juices, and flour. Right, I've got quite a lot of flour in there because I've got quite a lot of oil and juices to soak up. We should get that all together and keep it on a low heat, on a nice low heat. And then, once that starts cooking away, be very clever. Try not to drop everything, which might actually happen. A bit worried about this flying off. But never mind. Let's give this a go. You get the water that you've made the potatoes and the veg in. You pour that into the dish that you cook the chicken in. There you go. So that this water's had potatoes, it's had carrots cooking in it, and now it's got corn cooking in it. That will all add to the flavour. And then you cook that up nice and hot. Yeah. There you go. Oh shit. Try not to lose your fork. The gravy. And then what you want to do is just kind of give it a good mix it up really nicely. Wow, you can see how super thick it is already. Then, just for a bit more flavour, I recommend adding a little bit of salt. Obviously, some pepper. I love pepper, so I'm going to put loads in. And you get a chicken stock cube. Always good to put in. But since I'm cooking for 5 people, I might actually put 2 in. You never have enough cubes, as far as I'm concerned. House of Parliament, shooting gallery, no idea. The elephant is the Hyrex apartment. There you go. What colour is the L in Google and the Y in eBay? Yellow. No, I can't be. Don't know. Oh, that chicken cube just dissolved. I don't know how well you can see this, but the actual gravy is really, really thick. No, it's really thick. It's super thick. This is the way I like it. Don't like watery gravy. Don't like putting water on my food. Like a nice thick stock. Mm. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good. I'm just going to try and put a bit more water in here now. Do not like doing this. Okay, right. Put a load more water in there. Obviously, it's gone a lot less thick, but it will thicken up again. What you can do at this point, a few little bits of corn I've got in there. Keep it on the heat so it reduces a bit. And also, you get your chicken. Pour some of your more of your chicken juices in there. There you go. Oh, lovely. Look at that. It's going to be a tasty meal. Like, good. Aha, on my floor. That is some flavour, some gravy. Oh my god. Wow. That is so good. I don't know what my Panamanian friends will think of it, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. Good stuff. Right then. Let's get this chicken chopped. It's chop chicken time. Only a little chicken, to be honest with you. Yeah, when you order pollo entero, you think, oh yes, an entire chicken. Okay, then. Mm. Yeah, could do with some sharper knives. Maybe I should just sharpen this one a bit more. Mm. Mm. Ah, gravy, look at that. Can't beat homemade gravy. Nice. Oh, this Bisto crap. Mm. Oh, yeah, that's good. I might just sit here and drink all the gravy. Can we do that? That's rude. I'm on your island drinking your gravy. That was a bit dicey. So good. Right. Got me food. Ishmael, it's ready. If you want to come and get it. Okay. You need 4 hands. 4 hands. Wow. Okay, man. That's for you and Domelina. Yeah. That's hot. Wow. And this is for Madeline and Lorena. Caliente. Thank you. Do you need any forks or knives or anything? No, you got? Okay. Enjoy.
Yeah, I need them. You got mosquito coils?
Yeah. I can get you a mosquito coil somewhere. I'll bring them over. In a minute. I'll come on. Okay. Woo! Right. Dinner is served. Sorry, just look, baby. So good. So good. There you go. There's my roast dinner. Everyone who was watching me make that. We've got corn and roast carrots and roast potatoes and chicken and gravy. What I used to do, or what I sometimes do still at home, is keep a bit of gravy aside and then use that with the chicken carcass the next day to make a chicken soup. It's always good use. One time. Okay. Right. Oh, come over here, you. Hello. No onions. No, Jeremy. Fuck yeah, I forgot the onions. I realised that yesterday when I got here. I was like, oh. Sorry. I apologise, obviously. It won't happen again. If you came to my house, there'll be onions. Of course there'll be onions. What's this? I thought they were on. Is the Whispering Gallery of St. Paul's Cathedral? Yes. Yes, the dome of St. Paul's wasn't designed by Christopher because he couldn't do the maths. It was designed by a guy called Robert Hooke. Anyway, right. Time to tuck into my chicken. This is not entirely terrible. There was a bit of a funny taste of the chickens here, you know. You buy in the supermarket. It's probably that they've been dipped in bleach. Because I think that they're allowed to do here. It being a kind of an American colony. Kind of. Both letters are green. Was that the Google and eBay question? Shows how much attention people pay to the things that they see every single day of their lives. Not a lot. Well, you know, considering I was dealing with an unfamiliar oven and a slightly awkward setup with the hot plates, trying to do like three things at once. That just turned out pretty good. I don't know what Ishmael's take on it is, but we could see. There were crispier potatoes than the ones that I took. I thought I'll give them to the others because I thought, oh, you know, I want to give a good impression. When I come back in March, definitely gonna make scouse. The only problem is it's really hard to get lamb here. Just do not eat lamb in Panama. Or I don't think they eat it much in the whole of the Americas, to be honest with you. I think the potatoes could have been parboiled a little bit longer. My tiredness is overtaking my wrath. Oh dear. A question from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. How many steps on your staircase? I don't know. There's the 39 steps, but that wasn't written by Arthur Conan Doyle. How many steps on your staircase? What were the books? The Sign of Four, Hand of the Baskervilles, Studying Scarlet. And the other one. Valley of Fear, that's it. All the rest were short stories. Studying Scarlet might have been a short story. I don't know. How many steps on your staircase? Don't know. Give in. They will love your food just as well. You didn't do this 2 months ago. You would have the cookhouse every day. Well, the gravy is good. The gravy is very good. The potatoes could have done with being a little parboiled for maybe a couple minutes longer, and also maybe left in the oven a bit longer. But it was kind of the ones at the back of the oven were like cooking really well, and the ones at the front weren't cooking at all. Bad looks of things. So I should have spun it round. But I know for next time I'll look at it and I go, oh, turn it round. John Buchan. You use your stairs, the Rickenback Falls. You use your stairs every day. You might be able to walk up it blind and know where the end. You might be able to walk up it blind and know where the end is. I think I've done that. I think I've gone up the stairs in the dark. Definitely got down the stairs here in the dark. It's probably a bad idea. Oh, I've just annihilated that food. Oh God. Okay, I give in. Oh, I think all that weight that I lost when I first got here, I just put it back on. Okay, I realised that I'm still on Parley. I should actually have got across to Discord hours ago. So if you'd like to join me on the Discord server, you are very welcome to. I don't know if anyone's there who has capacity to put a link up. But if you do, please put a link up in the next few minutes, and then we'll head over there. If not, you know the score, don't you? You know, Jeremy knows the score. I think, you know, Chris probably knows the score as well. Duke knows the score. Just head over to the Jinja Island Discord server, and I'll be there waiting for you. Well, maybe not. I need to tidy up after cooking all that food. 2 hours, 2 hours and 4 minutes of cooking food and then eating food. On my penultimate night here. Don't know that was the best use of my time, but I like cooking, so you know, not such a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna head off now, and if anyone wants to join me on the Discord server, I will be there momentarily. But what's the number of steps? Oh, I see. What's the number of steps in my? 13. 13. It's 13 steps. It's a big old house. High ceilings. True story. Okay, right. I'm getting off. I will see you. If I don't see you on the Discord server, I'll see you tomorrow for a bit more Ginger Vision. It'll be our last day on the island together, like a full day. Wednesday will just be a half day. I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but you know, I think we've done with you. You know, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. I mean, I've got running water, and I can cook stuff. I can cook a roast meal here now and everything. There's a nice queen size mattress in the bedroom up there, and you know, it's pretty good. Now, Graham, I'm going to bed. It's like 2 in the morning. Fair enough, Duke. All right. Well, that sounds like a good idea. I might actually pass out pretty soon as well. So take care, everyone. And if I don't see you on the Discord server, I'll see you.